Hello and welcome to Knowledge Bonds. Today we have a lot of sensor modules here to explain. I'll explain one by one what are the sensors I have over here and how you can use it and which application it is going to be used. So let's begin with some basic sensors, whatever we have over here. First of all, this sensor is HCSR04. It is also known as ultrasonic sensor or sonar sensor. As you can see that this sensor is having a separate transmitter as well as the receiver. This sensor works on the sound waves principle, and it is used for distance measurement. Whenever you want to detect any object distance, this sensor is very reliable for that. So it is very easy to use. It can be interfaced with Arduino, with several other microcontrollers, as well as the expressive node MCUs, Wemos, and the ESP32. Also, it can be interfaced with Raspberry Pi as well. So this is the first sensor I have. This is the RFID RC522 module. This is the RFID module. This RFID module works on 13.53 megahertz, and it is a very short range RFID tag detection receiver. So this is also used for if you are making any project for attendance management or any type of access control system. So you will be needing this type of module. It is not that much industrial grade. It is only for the general purpose use, and the detection range is very short. You can only sense the detection for some centimeters. It is not going to be detected if you are more than 5 centimeters away from that. So this is the another sensor. Now move to the third option. This is the 2 inches TFT display. It can also be used for any type of calculation output or graphical. This is the graphical interface TFT display. It is also coming with the SD card module. So it is also used for, let's suppose, if you have any type of information that you want to be displayed, like temperatures and pressure, humidity. So this type of projects usually require this type of screens. This is comes with different screen sizes. Right now the one I have is 2 inches. It's also come with 1.4, 1.8, and goes all the way to 3.2 as well. So this is the graphical TFT display. Here we have the MQ2 gas sensor. Here I have the SD card module. This module is a very good module for any type of data logging. If you have a data logging requirement in your project, you can use this small SD card adapter, and it can support 32 GB to and also 16 GB as well. So this is having the SPI interface, as you can see over here, and the multiple SPI pins, chip select, serial clock, MOSI, MISO, VCC ground. This is the 5 volt enabled module, and it is used for the data logging. It is also be used for Arduino with Arduino or ESP32, ESP8266 boards. Also you can use it with other microcontrollers, as it is comes with SPI interface. So this is also very good module for the data logging. Okay, here I have the optical sensor. It is having the receiver and transmitter together. This sensor usually used for the line follower robots, and whenever you are doing for any type of line following robotic project, you will be needing this type of sensors. This is the RTC module, and this RTC module requires, whenever you have the real-time data logging feature requirement in your project. So if you don't have any type of internet connectivity and you need the real-time data to be logged in the SD card along with the timestamp, so you will be using this type of RDC module. This RDC module is I2C interface, and this is a DS3231. So it is also having one temperature sensor port over here, but it usually not comes with it. But you can. It is very reliable for the time management, and you just need to plug in the 3-volt cell over here, coin cell battery over here, to save the time. Okay, here we have the dot matrix, LED dot matrix. It is 8x8 matrix. So usually people, when they learn about the microcontrollers and microprocessors, they usually need this type of dot matrix to understand how the bits and bytes are working on the microprocessor. If you are interfacing for the port, how the port data will be analyzed on this one. Also, it is used for several different indications. So if you have the requirement, you can use this type of LED matrix as well. Here I have the HC06 Bluetooth module. This is classic Bluetooth, and this comes with any type of, it can be used for any type of data management. It can be used for any type of data handling or data transferring from the cell phones to the cell phone, and from the device as well. So whatever the data, if you are needing to communicate from any Bluetooth enabled device, you can communicate with this module. This is a UART based, and the pin configuration is mentioned over there. The same comes as well for HC05, but this one is HC06. Here we have HM10. This module is the BLE module. So this is the latest BLE technology that comes with several latest cell phones as well. So if you have any requirement related to the BLE in your projects, you can use this type of module. This is the HM10. It is also enabled with the UART interface. You can integrate it with the Arduino or Espressif boards as well. This is the GSM SIM868 module. It is 4G enabled, and if you need the data to be sent by the GPRS or 3G data package connectivity to from the remote location to the server, you can use this type of modules as well. This it comes with the built-in GPS as well, so you can use the single module for the GPS and the GSM. This is also very compact in size, and this is 3.3 volt compatible system. So it is very much reliable and very much used in different type of remote location projects whenever you need. So this is very good option for you. Next we have is the Neo M@N U-Blox GPS module. This is the GPS module. If you are making any project related to the GPS functionality, you will be using this type of GPS module. There is another old version, Neo 6M, Neo 7M, Neo 9M. So this one is not that much latest, but it is very good to be used for the GPS related project. It is also UART interface system. So if you have Arduino, you have Espressif, you can easily use this one. Here we have the water level sensor module. So if you are making any type of project in which you are measuring or calculating the water level, you can use this sensor module. It is very straightforward and it is very easy to understand. Next we have the soil moisture. If you are doing any type of agriculture project in which you need to measure the soil moisture, so you can use this type of sensors, and you can automate your irrigation, you can automate your watering system by these type of sensors. Next we have is the flame sensor. This flame sensor is used for the fire detection because if you are making any type of fire alarm system, you will be using this system, this sensor, as well as the gas sensor. These two sensors are used for any type of firefighting related projects. So these two sensors are very common for the fire enabled projects, whatever, if you are detecting the fire. So these two sensors are very helpful. Next we have the photoresistor module. Photoresistor module is also known as the LDR, light dependent resistance. So if you want to measure the intensity of the light, you will be using this sensor, and it is basically a variable resistance. Whenever the light changes on its surrounding, it will give you the change in the resistance value. Second last but not the least, this is the pressure sensor, and it will tell you the atmospheric pressure. This is the module, the model number is BMP180, and this sensor is very good for measuring the normal room pressure, and also along with the pressure values, it is also giving you the temperature value as well. So this is the sensor. If you are using, if you are having any requirement related to the pressure calculation, pressure measurement, you can use this sensor. This sensor is basically the I2C interface. So whenever you are needing, you can use SCL and SDA pins over there. At the last, we have the 6DOF IMU module. IMU, it stands for Initial Measuring Unit. So this is basically the movement tracker. It is having 6 degrees of freedom. It is also known as 6DOF. So it is having the gyro and the accelerometer as well. So what is happening on in the sensor, if you are making any balancing robot or any quadcopter, so you will be needing this type of sensor. So it can tell you when it is stable, or it can give you the feedback whenever it is moving along the x-axis, along the y-axis, or the z-axis. So this is it. We have all these sensors, and I'll explain these all sensor in the future videos, and I'll show them how you can interface these sensor with the Arduino or with the different microcontrollers. So this is it. On the last, I just want to show you that we have this power H-link modules. This is basically directly 220 volt to the DC converter. Means if you are having the AC input, this module will give you the DC output. This comes with different values. This is the 5 volt, and this is the 3 volt. So if you're having the requirement, you need to directly plug in 220 volts, so you can use this type of PCB mounted power regulators or AC to DC converters. So this is it. I hope you like the videos. If you like the video, kindly comment, subscribe the channel. Thank you so much for watching.